You are now listening to Lipstick and Lies, the podcast, where we engage in honest, uncensored discussions about love, relationships, life misconceptions, social news, and the latest gossip. Hosted by Yola H, LA from the A, and SWAT Chick. Set your alarms to catch this vibe.
Yes, catch a vibe, baby.
Because every Wednesday, we're live at 9. Don't forget to visit our website at lipstickandlies.com for all streaming platforms, events, and updates. That's LIPSTIKNLIES.com. Now sit back and relax and get ready for Lipstick and Lies, the podcast.
Everybody lies.
Yeah, like when you throw it,
shake it, yeah,
had to reel it back in.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. I'm not gonna show my age up here.
I'm
not gonna do that. Hello.
It's okay. Happy Friday.
What day you on? What day? How many fingers I got up? She talking about Happy Friday.
Happy Wednesday. It feels like a Friday.
We don't know what y'all got going
It
on.
feel like
I'm
a
your
Friday.
girl, LA from the A.
Hey, I am SWAT Chick.
Southwest Atlanta chick.
She's so disrespectful.
And it's your girl, Yoga Blanco, and I'm in the building.
That's why you getting this little
Pew,
pew, pew, pew.
It's a 22. It's a 22.
It's
It's a 22.
That's why she get that little small.
It can be a
rifle.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam.
How y'all doing? It was a beautiful Wednesday outside.
No, it wasn't.
If you live in Atlanta, I don't know where you've been all day, but it was beautiful outside today.
When you went outside and you just did your hand like that, it cleared up yellow stuff. But like you literally saw the pollen.
I mean, yeah, I'm officially riding around in the lemon pepper mobile
What
because
is that?
my car looked like a lemon pepper wing.
Inside
Because
yellow.
it's so much. It's so much
Inside,
pollen on it.
outside yellow.
Listen,
That was a song I found.
I just wake up getting attacked with pollen.
Man, no, I'm telling you, I literally seen it was coming down like rain.
Man, listen.
I was like, why is it a sheet of pollen just right here?
Going on with that pollen. That's all.
Can't
I gotta
even
say.
breathe. The
Dog.
air so thick, air quality is so thick.
Going on.
Nothing but them lacks. Listen, you all the players came from far
Hey, man,
by.
them bees got that good this year. They
Man.
falling outside.
It's too
They
much.
blowing.
And you been
those-
seeing these ain't regular size bees. These them juicy,
them wood
them
bees.
juicy,
Them backwood bees. Them backwood
them
bees.
juicy ones. They real juicy. They thick. They real thick.
Them bees.
They got BBL. The bees got BBL.
Man.
The bees got BBLs too. So air is just thick.
the BBL bees.
Yeah, they out there. They out there.
Hey, let's go on and get into these current events, man.
I know you want to talk about your favorite person so bad.
Let's get into it. I mean, he innocent till proven guilty.
Not in America. In America.
Where was this energy for Harvey Weinstein? It took them a minute to get on him. So why are they so expeditiously attacking Diddy? That's what I want to know.
Because he's black.
Okay.
But not only are
Accusations. They just
what I'm gonna say is this.
accusations.
Black people
Mm-hmm.
are calling for him to be arrested. White people, when it was Harvey, it was cool because they were sticking together because Jews stick together.
Oh, it's cool when they do it.
They stick together.
Probably
We want to
what they do.
hang. We want to hang our people. I'm not really,
Mm-hmm.
grown people do what grown people do. If you know, they say if you go to this party, you're going to get this pink cocaine. And you go
Mm-hmm.
and you get on the pink cocaine, then what?
First of all, everybody should know at this point in life. They've been saying this for years. Diddy parties are wild.
Right.
So I hope you didn't go to one of his parties and expecting for it not to be wild, expecting for it not to be lit. What you thought, Shawty?
Denzel said it's okay to go to the party, but you gotta leave at a certain time. So
know when to leave. Okay.
So you're not a part of the foolishness.
So know when to leave. Keisha over here.
So I wonder if what Jaguar Wright, because y'all know Jaguar Wright been saying all this stuff for years, right?
I mean,
yeah.
There is a way to go somewhere, have fun, and leave.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Okay, so what's the difference in the industry with Diddy? If you stayed, you was nosy. Cat Williams said he been offered how many times? How many times Cat Williams said
fame is the worst drug known to men. It's stronger than heroin. It's strong. Everybody wants to be famous.
You stayed because you want to see a little something.
You stayed because you want that influence. You want that influence.
You're a little freaky deaky.
If I gotta let somebody hold my balls to get $1 million, I'm gonna let them hold my balls to get this $1 million and blow up in 2 months.
Okay, but don't say nothing if you get exposed for letting somebody hold your balls.
Hey, because I signed the NDA. Ain't nobody supposed to be telling what I signed the NDA for.
Listen, this new generation, the problem is Diddy got away with what he got away with for so long because it wasn't the industry and the internet and social media wasn't popping the way it was back then, the way it is now.
Right.
So he got away with doing what he was doing for the longest because of that. But now in this new age of social media and everybody want to be famous and go viral, he can't do this. He can't move the same no more. That's really what it all boils down to.
Or people are already got their money from him, so they just feel like he ain't paying the artist no way.
And let's be clear: are y'all disgruntled because y'all not getting paid, or y'all disgruntled because this man really freaky deaky? I mean, back in the day, I was an aspiring artist, and I knew the one nigga not to sign to was Diddy. Am I lying?
You know not to sign to.
Knew not to say. It was really 2 niggas. I don't want to say the other person's name, but because but the main nigga.
Don't say Jermaine Dupri.
Yes, fuck it. You said it. Fuck
it.
You knew not to sign to him and Diddy.
The streets talk.
But Jermaine Dupri, it was just because it was a possibility that you just gonna get shelved.
Right.
You had to already have a name before you got to him. Like he wasn't really discovering nobody.
That's why. Is that why? Because the deals was crazy anyway.
Back then, yeah.
Because he just realized you just getting clout off my name anyhow.
I mean, if you wasn't Crisscross the Brat.
So that's why Lotto didn't even stick with him from that TV show.
Well, I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't know. I'm gonna just say that
she said something similar to that. So the Diddy stuff is just overshadowing everything that's going on in the media.
I feel like it is. I mean,
But did Trump pay the money he was supposed to pay?
Hell no. And they ain't talking about that because of the Diddy shit. Also,
so this Diddy stuff is just really supposed to be the black cloud. So we ain't supposed to be like, oh, okay.
Oh, also, you know what? Prayers and thoughts to the people who lost somebody on the Baltimore bridge.
Man, yeah, that was crazy.
Listen, I have a real phobia and fear. Have you ever been on a road trip with me, or if you really know me like that, I don't like really large, tall bridges with a lot of water under it. And this is part of my fear because of shit like that. Like I had lost my mind in Florida one year when we was in Jacksonville and we went over this raggedy ass bridge, and I was driving and I was like, all the way across the bridge. And then my phobia is so bad that I got to be the one driving. I'm not gonna let you drive.
Right. It's a control thing.
It is. Yeah.
If you drive, I might throw up on the side of the car.
See. So
sometimes
it's bad. And when I seen that accident, I was like, this is it. It's not a drill. This is why I got my phobia. But yeah, so yeah, prayers to those people that lost somebody.
Prayers to those guys.
And y'all want to get into this topic?
Already, you don't got no other trending topic.
Hell no.
So is Portia really getting a divorce because the man couldn't get a green card? What's going on?
Portia clout chasing. Portia just hopped on the bandwagon. He flashed a little money, so Portia jumped.
Is that all that is taking? Is just a few dollars?
Man, listen, that's what it looked like to me.
Oh, okay.
And I said it. And if y'all want to tell her I said it, fuck it, tell her. I stand on that.
You standing on it.
I stand on
What
that.
she gonna do?
Right, what you gonna do to me?
And you know what the Underground Railroad was.
Man, listen.
That's shit from Atlanta, shouting.
That don't mean she capped.
She from Atlanta, shouting.
She jumped teams because that man had money.
Days, and then she said
she ain't listened. She ain't pay attention to nothing.
She ain't never been to Georgia. She was dying to visit. Her granddaddy was a civil rights movement.
Okay, so you jumped with that man. Okay, and then
you don't even know what your granddaddy did, baby girl.
Ask her how many times did she help feed the homeless with some overalls on. Okay.
I'm just saying, you know what they say when somebody work hard.
I ain't no hater though.
I'm not a hater, but you still should know some things.
And I agree.
So you should know something. They taught you this in school.
And I agree. But I still feel like she jumped ship when it seemed like, you know, his business was coming out. That he was a scammer jammer. And she tried.
Oh, Simon.
Simon is a scammer jammer.
Girl, no.
That's why
he's from Nigeria.
He's a scammer.
Is he from Nigeria? I'm just asking.
He's from somewhere over there. That's why he ain't got no green card. They won't give it to him. He's a scammer jammer. Scammer. Okay,
there's gonna be a lot of this. The opinions and views of Yola, of SWAT Chick, of LA does not reflect Lipstick and Lies. Even though we are Lipstick and Lies, listen.
We have our own individual views and opinion.
Because I didn't know he was a scammer, Jim.
The documents came out.
What's the scam?
Bro, bank fraud, wire fraud. You know how to flip some money.
Yeah,
But obviously he ain't that good at it because they won't give him a green card. He a felon.
That was Chelsea and J. Page in the building.
So
that's all the current events I knew about.
Because it ain't none. It ain't really a whole lot that's really, you know.
So Trump didn't turn the money in. So
no, again, for the umpteenth time.
I'm just asking, don't he supposed to get locked up?
Ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, shawty. And that's why he glad that Diddy going. He probably sent the Homeland Security on Diddy to get the attention off of him.
Okay. Well, then what about this though? Why Rick Ross is beefing with Drake? Well, first of all, why is Kendrick? What is the beef?
Nobody really knows.
Cause two girls then popped up. One girl said they are not arguing over me.
Right.
And then
said she wasn't black, but proceeds to use the N-word. Make it make sense.
The girl, because everybody used the N-word.
Oh, okay.
So then the girl who Rick Ross was just with, Tweety Bird.
Don't do her. She got her teeth done out of the situation.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta take a situation for what it is. So we know Ross is getting teeth and BBLs.
All I was doing was giving out purses. I had to step my shit up. Listen, my purse game
we'll take a bag.
Yeah, you still take a bag.
Yeah, we'll take a bag.
Make this about a bitch.
We'll take a bag. You can get this.
Well, speaking of bags, this saw this chick on TikTok. She got a really nice bag line.
It's black owned.
It's
what it look like?
Cloth.
Is it ugly?
No, it looks nice.
You know these ratchet hoes. If it ain't nobody,
ratchet, if it ain't no ratchet. She nice.
No, I'm saying if it ain't no white man name on it there, if it don't say Coach or Michael Kors, they don't be.
Ain't nobody wearing Kors anymore, are they?
Yes, they are. So if I came to you with a Michael Kors bag, you don't want it? Lie.
So that's that ungrateful shit. Remember?
Come on, Cap.
Hold on.
Come
no,
on with the cap.
I gave all mine away.
You know
I'm only doing Brahmin now.
You know what? You know what?
No, those are fake.
You know what?
Those are fake.
So if I came to you with a Michael Kors bag,
I'm
and
not
said,
gonna be
"Here,
ungrateful. I'll say thank you because I'm not gonna be ungrateful.
What about a Marc Jacobs? If I came to you with a Marc Jacobs bag and said, "Here, babe, look what I got for you."
I'm not gonna be ungrateful. I'm gonna because you could have spent your money on anything, so I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
She's looking for some.
And
That's it, right? We're not gonna be ungrateful
in my face.
or behind your back because you didn't have to spend your money. This goes back to that show we did where I said if somebody give you something and you didn't want, and then LA said make it a habit of telling people that you don't like stuff. Remember, it was about the date.
Yes,
and so you giving me something you feel like that you think that I want it.
Mm-hmm.
That just means what?
I
You thought
like
I wanted, but it ain't something that I ever expressed that I wanted. I didn't.
But okay, so are you into that? Are you into that? If I see you like, you know.
No, if you say I'm just gonna buy you something, I'm gonna be appreciative because you didn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going to the store myself and picking that out for me.
Listen, every bag that I ever gave a woman, she didn't pick it out. It was something that I knew she wanted.
Oh.
And I gave it to her.
Did y'all go to the store before?
Whenever you lie.
And she's like, "Oh, I like this bag."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or she expressed to me the type of stuff that she liked, and so I'll pop out with it. I didn't just blindly buy the shit. Obviously, it was something that they liked. But I'm not doing that no more. I no longer participate in tricking off. Sorry.
Well, because
there you have it.
It's over with.
It's over with.
And it's over now.
I just really want y'all to know that my space buns were even today.
What's it called?
Her space buns. I just repeated what she said.
My space buns.
Space buns.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And my sexy red voice.
Pow.
Yeah.
Hello, new followers. A lot of y'all started following us from that reel.
But anyway,
thank you.
Yeah. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Like, share, subscribe, go to YouTube.
Keep on.
Go to YouTube for sure.
This is what we do every Wednesday. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. Lipstick and Lies.
Chapstick and Cap.
Chapstick and Cap as well.
They do have that the time when they start capping.
All right.
When they start capping.
Who is they, man?
No, it ain't none of us. We're not capping. We're not cappers.
All right, we're gonna get us into some serious stuff today. I know I've been trying to get stuff together at the beginning of this here podcast, but
this the teacher saying we done played around long enough.
She's putting on her executive producer hat. So she's like, no, we're gonna get y'all together.
Right.
But before you get started, y'all see Jaheim head. I just want to ask.
When?
Child. Jaheim around here looking like the Predator. Okay.
Why did he cut his hair like that?
He don't know how to let it go. He like that hang time.
That is the Predator haircut, ain't it?
It is Predator.
Oh my!
Speaking of Predator, let's go on to
sexual predators. You see how we did that?
I gotta
see how we did that.
Hold on, I gotta.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't leave. Yeah, high five.
That's how Stevie wanted to start it off.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how Stevie wanted to start it off.
I will.
Ain't no start off. He's still there.
I don't even think he got teeth at this point. See. He might need to call Rick Ross. Listen, I don't know. Man. He might need to get a full set.
Listen.
They figure he can't see no way. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what?
That's it. Okay. All right.
Yes.
That's
You
know what?
They need a
See, now y'all making me miss Topper because you remember Topper had them 3 dreads like that too. So shit, y'all gonna talk about Stevie
Well,
Wonder.
we been said he needed to come off.
we
Just that one in the top that
we
look like a little
listen,
crinkle.
we trying to get serious and go into
I
this
am
serious.
Still my hand. Here I am.
All right. Look,
Bring it together right now. And action.
All right, so our topic tonight is about second chances, right? So we did see a video on social media by Miami Tip, and she was talking about a documentary that came out actually some years ago. And this documentary actually is called, you can look it up and watch it yourself if you dare. But we did do our due diligence. So well, I know I did. But the documentary is on YouTube if you don't want to pay for it, and it is called Pervert Park. And so basically Pervert Park is a community of sex offenders who live, it's like a trailer park community, and it's down in Florida. And basically they're telling their story, and the question was posed, should sex offenders get a second chance in society? So that's our topic for tonight. Should sex offenders be granted a second chance in society? So let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
I feel like it depends on the level of the offense, because now you can get a sex offender. You can become a sex offender if you're 18 and you mess with a girl that's 16, even though technically that's only about 2 years younger. If you're caught, you can be charged as a sex offender. Also, they'll stick sex offender on you.
Just look at it.
Go ahead.
It says a person who has been convicted of a crime involving sex as rape, molestation, sex trafficking, or possession of child pornography.
Correct.
So
if you pee on a school ground after hours and you get caught, you have to register as a sex offender.
Wow.
Correct. Depending on, like, they will stick sex offender on you for certain crimes, you know. So now you're a sex offender.
Yeah.
But are you a predator? And I think that's like that thin line.
Well, a predator labels apply to anyone that has a violent sexual offense.
Okay. Well,
so the predators are the ones that's doing the physical rape, not the sex offenders who are peeing on the school getting caught.
Interesting. So, did y'all see the documentary?
I listened to some of it.
I watched some of it, but I also watched Quiet on Set.
Okay. Quiet. I didn't see Quiet on Set. Well, I started it, but I didn't finish.
Quiet on Set is on the HBO Max app, and it is talking about the things that happened to some of the Nickelodeon kids. Also, one of the top executives, which is Dan Schneider, who is responsible for Amanda Bynes, Drake and Josh, and all that, and a couple of other shows. There were things that he was doing that had like the little sexual innuendos, and
all the time. Disney has
a lot
those.
of them.
Yeah,
Disney too.
Yeah, and there was one of the actresses who was talking about that there was a scene on Zoe 101 where the girl was trying to open up like a little pack of juice with her teeth, and she couldn't get it open. So what they did was, one of the, in between the takes, it was supposed to squirt on Zoe's face, and they came with a syringe and they shot it in her face.
So
and and so off camera, one of the crew was like, and there's the cum shot.
Oh no.
And so at the time, because they were young, they were like, what? And she's like, you know, as she's telling the story, she's sitting there, you know, like as an adult now, she's just like, what the fuck was that? And talked about how there were several scenes if you look at Ariana Grande doing weird kind of sexual overtone stuff, shaking the water bottle as she's laying upside down and squeezing on a potato. And there was even one scene where there was this guy, he's called Pickle Boy, who sticks a pickle in a doorknob. It was like the doorknob circle, but the doorknob wasn't there, and he's sliding a pickle in there. That looks like a glory hole type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why is that on a kid's show?
Right.
Also, you know, Drake has come out, Drake Bell, let me be clear, from Nickelodeon, and he described his sexual encounter, what happened to him while he was on the show, and he said it started out and ended up being brutal. So it's a lot of things.
It started out.
Well, the way he described it, he was like, you know, it happened here and then it led up to this. And then as it kept going, it ended up just being brutal. So I guess the guy started out with like subtle.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, he just got rough with him and just you know.
Also, maybe he probably started off just sucking him off first, and then
he just eventually you know, and then Keenan also did an interview with Tamron Hall where he was saying, he says he didn't know because a lot of that stuff started happening after him and Kel had left. But if you watch the interview, he does become emotional.
Yeah, that's sad.
Like he's fighting it off. So, I ain't gonna say he really. You knew a little something.
Is Orlando Brown Nickelodeon or Disney?
He's Disney, but that's supposed to be coming out on season 2 of Quiet on Set.
Right, because Orlando Brown obviously went through some trauma.
Oh yeah,
Little Fizz has already exposed their manager for being a predator.
Correct.
I don't even remember his name, but
Chris Stokes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot, but the thing is,
sad about that.
I guess we don't want to say sexual. Well, do sexual predators deserve a second chance? That's the question. Not a sexual offender, but a predator, because it's a difference. So
they're still an offender if they were convicted.
I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. Like,
no, I know what you're trying to say, because like you said, when you first started, you know, there are levels to it. You know, it's the difference when you have somebody who was lied to. They may have ended up being with a girl that was 15 and she lied and said that she was 18 and this dude may be 20, 21. You know, and the parent found out and the parent pressed charges. That's one thing.
Now you're a sex offender.
You have to register. Exactly. It's another thing when you have someone who quite common that we know of, especially in African American community, where you have a uncle or a cousin or a family friend that decides that they want to molest the little kids during the red light special parties that the mama might be having, and all the kids supposed to be somewhere, or let's go take a ride somewhere, or people that you're supposed to trust that's considered quote unquote family. That's a difference. But when I watched that documentary called Pervert Park, it was heartbreaking because of the fact that each one of them was telling their story of how they became a sex offender. And a lot of them did the crime. They definitely did the crime. But the main problem is the fact that every last one of them was sexually assaulted as adolescents.
It's learned behavior.
But then what they said was too, they hold each other accountable.
Yeah, they do. They hold each other accountable. They do. And they actually have a whole program that they have to go through There is I should have did it on this phone right here, but because I actually downloaded the app to see what they was talking about. There's a particular app that you can download, and it's going to tell you who the sex offenders are in whatever area that you're in, and everything come up. The whole rap sheet come up.
And then if they don't register, then they get
everything. Now, if they don't register, they're called missing. It's called the missing offender. Yeah. And missing offenders are people who don't register, or they move from the state or the last place that they said they were living. They left that place and did not update their information. It's a lot of different little things that go into that.
Certain states they can't live close to a school.
All states, yes.
Okay.
All states.
They can't live close to a bus stop, a school, a daycare. So it's like, well, where do they go?
They have to go to the store at certain times of the day. So
it's like
my thing is, it's very unfortunate because, like I said, it's a twofold thing, because it's like, okay, you know that this person has committed this heinous crime, right? But then you also know, for the most part, I mean, with me watching that documentary, that man, these people learned this behavior because somebody violated them as kids, and they never got the help that they needed. So one guy was actually talking about how it was him and his younger brother, and they had a babysitter as kids, and the babysitter literally would sexually assault them every time she was there. Like he said she would sit on their face. You know, she would make them do this and make them do that, and so they didn't know any better, because it was, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell your parents that you were bad. And so this is our secret. So they never said anything. But the problem was the younger son ended up doing something. And the mother was like very upset. And instead of her saying, who showed you that? Where did you get that from? Who taught you that? She put Tabasco sauce on his pink.
And what was that supposed to do? Now you're creating a monster
to not do it again.
That's not helping.
Exactly, but I'm just saying, this is what happened to this man as a child. The things that him and his brother went through as a child, and he couldn't tell his parents that the reason why his brother did what he did was because of what the babysitter was doing. But now, fast forward, now you have somebody with this learned behavior, and now creating these same crimes against other kids.
Yeah, it's just a pattern. So parents have to learn how to pay attention to your kids' behaviors and create a safe space.
But so just back to the documentary, they didn't say that it was learned behavior. They said that science says that the pedophiles were made, that they are born because it's a psychological thing in their brain.
So what's the percentage?
But that's what I'm just saying. That's what they were saying in the documentary, from the science of it, because they're born with something in their brain that doesn't tell them this is right or wrong.
So what's the percentage of a sex offender that has never been done to them, and they just did it?
Well,
they just doing it to be doing it. What's the percentage of that?
I never looked into that.
And see, the only reason why I have a problem with them saying, oh, it's a psychological thing, they were born with that, because here's my thing. Why would they choose sexual assault if that's the case? If they can't decipher right from wrong, why they're not out here stealing? Why they're not out here killing people? Why they're not out here doing these other major crimes? Since they have no sense of what's right and what's wrong. So that's why I'm like, it's more
even with
on the learned behavior side. And the reason why I say that real quick before you go, think about after you started having sexual intercourse. It's like a drug. You know what I'm saying? It is like, I've done this. I like how this feels. I never want to stop doing this. I want to continue to do this. Right.
That could mean you have an addictive gene.
Right. But what I'm saying is once you start doing it, most people don't stop doing it.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Let's be clear. So most kids that are sexually molested, their outcome is different. It's not always that they go and become sexual offenders.
Exactly.
That's true. You could become promiscuous yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You could turn to
That
drugs
is.
and alcohol.
Mhm.
It can evolve into mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it doesn't
But
always.
what I'm talking about though is just somebody, a regular Joe Blow, started having, doing, they broke the virginity, and they're doing it, and regular people, we like it. People like it. They like the feeling. So think about how, as an adult, a lot of people can't even control themselves with it themselves, and then having that put on a child. So now they're in this web of sexuality, stuff they shouldn't even be dealing with. Like how do we expect them to even cope with that? Because you're gonna have some issues after that, regardless. It don't matter what it is. I don't know not one person who was sexually assaulted as not even just as a child, but even as an adult that don't have issues behind it going forward.
So you gotta go back to first. You was talking about something else, then you had another thought. But just going back to the science of it, it could be a learned behavior, but learned behaviors you can stop.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the Jareds, the people that go to jail for sexual being a sexual offender, repeated the man who put semen on me, he had done stuff before similar to that.
Pause. Can you kind of elaborate on that so the people know what you're actually talking about?
Well, he was a sexual deviant. I was in Walmart. This guy, he jacked off in a shampoo bottle, brought the shampoo bottle to Walmart, and he threw it on me. Well, he put it on me. He bumped into me and poured it on me. He got a kick out of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He was also has been found ejaculating in public several times. He put his semen on other people in other stores. So he knew he would be in trouble, but he just kept being more bolder each time because in his brain, it felt like that was the right thing to do. Even though, like, my learned behavior would tell me if I do this, I'm going to jail, so I better not. But then the urge that's in my brain that's saying, oh, if I don't do it, it's kind of like when you see people on drugs. That's why they can't get off of it right away, because it's addictive. It's a chemical, it's changing a chemical function in your brain. So then here it is, these people are, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but the ones who are repeat offenders, like, I think it is in their brain. I think it is.
So could we call it an addiction? Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it's an addiction, but I'm gonna say it's like just like we label anything else as a mental illness. And to go back to as far as what happened to them, and then they themselves turn into sex offenders. Black people themselves need to stop sweeping stuff under the rug. You know, in my generation, it was always, well, you're not gonna go over there near Uncle Willie because Uncle Willie,
they don't keep it hush.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't necessarily say why, but they know like he a little special. But no, Uncle Willie be touching. He get too.
Uncle Willie need to take his ass to jail.
But even you're right. You are so right. But you know what's so crazy too? To your point is even when they know that somebody has done something to you, and they would just keep you from that person. Well, they'll try to keep you from that person rather than
make that person
be accountable
for what they did. And Black people, like I said, just like we, you know, how many people had a special cousin or a special relative that they just kept in the back room?
Yeah.
Yo, why that man here? That man need to be somewhere getting some help.
Because Black people so concerned about the community that they got their own damn problem.
The community.
You worried about the neighbor knowing what's going on in your house whole time. The neighbor got the same shit going on in their house.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Black people, when you notice something, first of all, pay attention to your kids' behavior, certain things. At that point, nip it in the bud. Go get counseling. First of all, let's be clear. I want to address something. Okay. Everybody always say black people in the black community don't do therapy, don't do counseling. If you have Medicaid, there is a number on the back of your motherfucking Medicaid card, okay, where you can go see about mental health. I don't want to hear that bullshit,
free
bro.
visit.
If you got Medicaid, you supposed to have therapy and counseling before anybody else. Use that shit. It ain't just for the dentist and WIC and getting they shots.
Yeah.
Go use that. Put that shit when you notice that it's something ain't right. Hey, flip that card over. I'm finna call them motherfucking people because something wrong with your ass. Use that shit, bro. If you know somebody that got it and they ain't doing what they supposed to, take their goddamn card and say, this is such and such card and they need help. And that way, you could start off nipping certain things in the bud or helping people out instead of just, don't go over there or don't go in that back room,
But sometimes they hide, the predators hide, like at church. They may be like members of the church, or they may be members of the community that people want to protect their reputation, and they don't feel as if you, the child or the teenager, is more important than the bigger picture, which is this is a head of our church, or this is the head of our choir. Because I can remember a very popular person in the church telling me, if somebody did something to you, you'll tell, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm gonna tell. So maybe that saved him from touching me, but it didn't save him from touching nobody else.
Right, but that's why you have to really develop that conversation with your kids, man.
But they call these people out in my community where I'm from. They call them out to, these people can come and do this. They popular in the circuit as being godlike, and ain't nothing godly about a predator. I can't say that because God smiled on the just and unjust the same. So I'm not gonna say that. But how are you operating in love if you violating little kids?
Right. First of all, like I said, I'm always gonna keep saying this. Pay attention to your kids. Don't all that. Oh, that's Brother Byron. Give Brother Byron a hug. Nope. Brother Byron can shake your hand while I'm standing right here looking you dead the fuck in your face.
Right. And that's one of the things I hated about the motorcycle set, because they want you to hug every time. I don't gotta hug you.
Correct.
I don't know you.
Correct.
Stop making your kids hug people too. Even one of my dad's friends, he used to be like, come sit on my lap. And my dad said, you better not sit on his damn lap. Yep. Don't tell my daughter. Matter of fact, go to your room. Yep. You don't even be in here when these people come around here. Yep. Right. You go to your room.
You need to go back to
They don't need to see you. Then one of his friends, when I was older, like you always was a pretty little girl, nigga. You a pedophile.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes.
Because it's still the same age difference, nigga. It's you my daddy age. I'm my daddy child. Nigga, it's still the same thing.
You've known me ever since I was a kid.
Right. And first thing I did, Dad, let me tell you what he said.
Yep. My daddy got friends too, and you sure did grow up, with the long nigga.
Well, you better get your hands off me before I stab your ass.
Like it's you gotta and when your kids tell you they don't like somebody, quit being so quick to fuss at your kids about that. Like if your kids got intuition too, kids got common sense too. If they tell you, anytime my kids used to be like, I don't like him, I was like, for real, why? Look, I was.
What he do? What he did?
Like it was gossip.
That's my first question. What he do?
For real, girl?
What he did? Like you can't even say it for the men only. You gotta say it for the women too, though.
Yes.
Because you got women molesting kids too.
Yes. And that is now at an all-time high. Where it's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But these teachers, I know some of these children be looking old, but goddamn.
To the point, I do believe that you are probably 50 times more likely to involve yourself in sexual deviances if somebody did it to you. I do believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, so not that it's just that in your head it happened to me. I'm gonna do it to somebody else. I mean, it sounds fucked up, but it is just what it is.
But let's go back to these teachers. Why y'all doing that?
These boys come up to you, they be putting the game on too strong. They be like,
listen,
look, Shawty, you look good, Shawty,
listen. Some of these little boys' balls still stink. What are y'all doing?
I'm helping somebody with their car the other day. What's up, Mom? You gotta be talking to her. Nigga, I'm your mama age.
Right.
Sir, how old are you? Oh, I'm 26, baby. My son older than you.
Right.
Don't talk to me, sir. What's your Instagram?
These little boys still leaving ball dirt on the toilet seat when they sit down.
I don't even know what ball dirt is.
Well, I'll tell you about it later. Ball dirt.
Ew.
Ball dust. Ball dirt. I got a son. Ball dirt.
I got a son too, but I ain't never heard of ball dirt.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what ball dirt is later. The fact of the matter is, you sitting up there touching on these little boys at 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Like what? And then I'm sure you had to teach them what to do.
And that could be the thing too.
So you get turned on by that. You can't find nobody else. I'm trying to
really
you like
my voice.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
I'm really just trying to understand, like, like why.
Right.
I guess like I really want to go to the jail and talk to one of them teachers that done fondled one of these little boys and just ask them, ma'am, why?
What was you thinking?
What happened?
You can tell them what to do, man. You training somebody. The same reason why old man like mess with a young girl. I can mold you into what I want you to be.
So you want her to be a little freak. You want him to be a little freak.
For the next person, because he ain't gonna be with you, sweetheart. Listen.
So now when he get older, what you think he gonna do? When he get older.
He gonna do the same shit.
And there you have it. Yeah. It's patterns.
It is patterns, but just giving them a second chance. I mean, Chelsea said it. I would say it's on a case by case, but in the case with that guy with me, they kept giving him chance after chance.
Mm-hmm. So now you out.
That's why I wanted to be in court with the man. Hey, let me look at the motherfucker. Listen, bitch, you got the wrong fucking one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to just snap him out of it because somebody needs to beat your ass.
I feel like if you rape a child,
you need to get your ass beat
on a child.
You need to get your ass
there
beat.
There is no second chance.
Right.
Especially a baby. Oh, when they be fucking babies, that shit fucks me up.
There was one of the it was one woman. They only had one woman that they interviewed on that documentary, and it was so sad with her because they started on her like young. I think she was like 3 or something like that. Anyway, she got older. She got older. I think it was around 8. It might have been 7, but I'm thinking 3. But I'm gonna say 7. But the problem was though, when she went to the doctor, they told her that her insides and stuff just messed up, basically. You know what I'm saying? And when she was around 11, I think it was, she got pregnant. But guess who was doing this stuff to her?
The people she can't say, her mom and daddy.
It was her daddy.
Because she's like, she couldn't say their name.
That's the thing though. It was her daddy. She ended up getting pregnant. They gave her an abortion. After that, they told her she couldn't have kids.
Because they did a bad abortion.
She was so messed up, right, internally. End up getting pregnant as an adult, young adult, had her son, went back to her daddy. So now you actually having a whole relationship with your father, having sex with your father and everything.
Because at this point, that's all she knows.
Right. And she got to a point because she knew it was wrong. And that's what I'm saying. It's like hard as far as the scientific stuff, because it's like, even with her, she said, I knew it was wrong. She said, and so I tried to get away from it. She met a guy and she thought that guy was going to be really good for her. He's told her, hey, I'll take you away from all this, but I just need you to do one thing. he had her to have sex with her son.
Hell no.
And guess what?
She did it.
She did it.
Mm-hmm.
Now she done
But
fucked
guess
him
what?
up
He went to school
and told.
and told.
I would have told him I
Because
asked him.
she did not want him to go through what she went through. So when he told and they came and got her, she was like, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I don't want him to have to go through this. And this is the only way that he's going to not have to go through this stuff. But it was too late at that point because of what you did. Because what happened is later on, she goes to jail. She tries to maintain a relationship with her son. You know what I'm saying? And because she said, she's like, I really did love my son. She apologized to her son, you know, all that stuff, right? Before she went. But when she went, she was gone. He gone to a whole new family. All that, right? Guess what? Now he locked up.
For doing the same shit.
So that's why I'm like,
it's heavy, man.
It's not
heavyweight.
Something that you was born with. It's something that happens.
Some of them.
It's something that happens when you're violated in that nature. It is something, a switch is turned off, some kind of imbalance happens with, I don't know, but it seemed like there is something that happens.
A man wanted to be with her. It's like a man wanting to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sleep with your, come on. So she already had a problem.
And that's the energy she was putting out there to attract a man like that.
Because if a man come up to you and say, you got to sleep with your son, what you doing?
No.
He look at him shoot it. First of all, should no man approach me, period. Gay as I am. Fuck is going on?
First of all, a man has approached you, ma'am. Listen, let's be clear. Let's be clear. A man has approached you. A man has approached you.
It's a documentary on YouTube. It's called Pervert Park. I know that sounds horrible, but it's a good documentary though.
Did you watch the 60-minute version or you watched the yellow version?
She's trying to ask you, did you watch the Cliff Notes?
No, I watched
the 60 minutes, but I'm just saying.
No, I watched it was an hour. You could have watched it. Listen to it at work. Listen, okay. I mean, come on, it was YouTube. You can go to YouTube.
Yeah, you go back to YouTube because I mean,
there's
really
other platforms,
like
but
topic though.
I mean, me either. I've been over here trying to hold back tears because I already know the stuff that even myself as a child, the stuff that I went through, and so. It is what it is, but it's still a topic because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't understand, and with us talking, it's helping to understand myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's pushed under the rug.
Yeah, watching that documentary did give me a different perspective, though.
Okay, so to keep it back on the topic. So, do you think they should be given a second chance?
Again, case by case scenario. I'm not gonna give all of them a second chance. It's like I would need a notepad and to see what you did. Nope, no second chance for you. No second chance.
If you peed on the schoolyard, baby, get you a second chance.
Yeah.
If you slept with a girl who said she was 18, but you could tell when somebody not their age.
Not now, you can't.
Yes, man. Have you talked to these young girls?
And some of these women that's in their late 20s, early 30s,
some of these women
still talking the same way. They talking the same way.
This hoe I met, she talked like she was fresh out of high school. Like, bitch, what is wrong?
How old are you?
Right. So I mean,
it's retarded.
And you do know
ask for IDs up front.
Because come on now, we can all have this testimony and say when we was young, we was in high school, there were plenty of girls that was our age that will be getting picked up by these old men coming
Old
up to
dope
the
boys.
school.
But
You know what
I
I'm
said
saying?
they need to
So-
go to jail too.
Right, but what I'm
Society-
still.
society
So
has
I'm
changed.
just saying though, we can't sit here and say they can't tell that these girls young. Yeah, they
That was a thing when we was younger to have
If
an
you
older
picking,
nigga.
but if you picking her up from school, nigga, you know
well,
she
you
young.
know she young, right?
So
But
you
even if you-
automatically are a pedophile,
Right,
sir,
but
with
even
your
if you-
sick ass.
Right, but
Let's
even if
be
you-
clear.
Even if you at the mall and they meet, you know what I'm saying? And because shoot, come on, don't.
Baby, I gotta go to school tomorrow at
And like we
11.
went to the mall and did not lie about our age.
I always lie about my age. I'm not
Still
saying.
lying about your age.
I'm not saying.
I ain't
Shit.
I
First of all, on Kettler Road at the flea market, they was doing fake IDs.
would lie, but it wasn't that bad. I would lie.
94,
I would lie
95.
up to 2 years.
They did.
But my
Shout out to
cousin, she
Kettler Road Flea
always a
Market.
friend on me anyway, so
And
I
so
ain't never
you
get
were.
away.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I hung
Mhm.
around two older cousins, older cousin and an aunt. I'm
If
their
I was with my
age.
cousin, she gonna hate. I ain't gonna say she gonna hate, but she gonna front me out anyway. Even after the plan was put together before we got there,
She gonna tell them
she
the
always
truth.
tell.
I ain't lying.
She's always tell.
I did.
But anyway, this is here or there.
But
But I'm just saying,
black
though,
women don't lie.
some people, young girls, you cannot tell that they are as young as what they are because of how they are presenting themselves.
Yes.
Well,
It's about how they presenting themselves.
yes.
And, you know, even these days now, come on, they got a whole bust down. 15 years old,
Blonde.
weave all the way down here,
hold on.
Piercings.
nails,
What's a bust
lashes. I just learned not too long ago too, but it's long weave. It's a weave. It's
I thought a bust down was a watch.
For me,
I thought a bust
To
down
know-
was a girl that got bust down. Like
I mean,
y'all
you
be
think that.
changing these
It's got
words
several-
up,
it's got several different
I used to
meanings.
think that.
nigga. Look,
You
no.
Hey, she got busted. It depends on how you using it.
Got a 30-inch bust down.
Yeah, no.
What-
That's this new kid.
That's
You ain't heard it?
Nah.
30-inch bust down. With
A middle part.
Bow.
A middle part is now called a
Bow, bow,
bust
bow.
down.
Bow, bow, bow.
That's the wig. Well, anyway,
I,
Either here or
I don't even.
Either here
I
or
don't
there.
even know.
but
I don't even want to know.
still,
I don't want to know.
I like them 30-inch bust downs. If you old enough. If you old enough. If you
Okay, so y'all remember on Precious? Y'all remember the movie?
yeah, a little bit.
Precious mama was a predator.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
She made her sleep with her and the daddy.
Mm-hmm.
No, she didn't like that she slept. You slept. You think you gonna sleep with my man, bitch, and have a baby?
But you was sleeping with her too.
I mean, at this point,
The
Precious
daddy
was a pass
told you
around.
when she was a baby, the daddy told her to give him to him.
The poor child was a pass around. I'm sorry. They passed
So do you
around.
think the parents should have been locked up?
Mm.
Do y'all
Oh,
think
yeah.
do y'all think should be a statute of limitations on
Ooh, that's a
on
good one.
the sexual offenses of predators?
Ooh,
It depends again
That's
on
a
the
good
on the
one.
sexual offense. Because let me tell you, with rape, and especially if it can be proven,
great,
rape victims,
Right.
and I learned this from watching
Rape.
SVU. Rape,
Rape.
it could take a little
TikTok.
We should
Great.
grape, grape, grape ape.
Seg offender.
Sorry.
We ain't gonna make it.
Listen. We
They gonna
trying.
cut TikTok off though, so we
You
don't
good.
we
Go
don't
ahead.
care.
Need y'all to convert on over.
Go ahead, get that
Oh.
TikTok shopping cart empty.
Listen, I do because it's hard for a grape victim.
What's
to-
a great victim?
We just can't. We be trying. but
Okay,
we
I
can't.
heard you.
We can't.
Okay, a great victim.
Right, a 8 victim. We're gonna take off the letter. A 8 victim.
Hey, right.
Eighth grade. Yeah. You know,
Right.
we're not even making fun of that.
It's hard for them to come to some people that when they're going through it, they mind takes them to another place. And then it could take time, and then all of a sudden one day they could be washing dishes and it's like boom, it comes back to them.
Okay.
So I feel like when you realize it and you can prove it, and this person is credible, I don't feel like it should be a statute of limitation on that. Now, not to say like them old hags that's trying to say Bill Cosby did something to them. I think that was just ridiculous. But
I think so too.
Well,
I think that was
gonna come up out of that Britney video. Documentary.
I was raped. Oh my.
I mean, but
no, that was you, boo. You was willing. You was going and you was willing.
But at the same time, you know, because first of all, the statute of limitations on it is very wide to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then after a while, it becomes a civil suit, which is basically what happened to Bill Cosby. They, you know, they couldn't really get him criminally, so it's like, was it civil? How they got him?
No, because he went to prison. Civil is not really. Civil is more so payment. It's funding.
So what? But
I
don't
went
agree
to
with
jail.
I don't agree
like
with it 30, 35 years later. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
Ridiculous.
And even with Mike Tyson, when that girl came to his hotel room at 5:00 in the morning, ma'am, you knew.
Ain't nothing open.
You knew. You knew.
She knew, but no
You
one still
knew.
know. No one still know.
It don't
Like,
matter.
yeah,
Don't
but-
take your ass up there, man.
Okay, but I'm here. It's 5:00 in the morning. But let me give it to you. Don't take it. I'm already here.
Don't go there at 5 a.m.
I'm already here.
Don't-
Let me
when you got your ass in the car.
Let me do it slow.
When you
Let me
got
take
in
it
your
out slow.
car, you
Let
knew
me-
you was gonna get fucked. When
Right,
you
but
took the call,
let me do it. Let
Sorry.
me do it. Let me
you
do it.
when you took the call, when you
Sorry.
took the call, what we gonna talk about at 5 that we can't talk about over the phone?
Listen, I got a story. This girl almost raped me again in my big age. This is like 2-3 years ago. Real story. Let me do it. If you want it, let me give it to you. Let me take my pen. Don't be goddamn.
She was aggressive.
Fuck yeah. And then like
I'm not a boy,
I'm
Daniel.
traumatized.
Why
I'm
you was
traumatized.
traumatized?
Because bitch, I wasn't trying to give it to you like that.
What
Like,
time was it?
I cannot.
Hold on, what time was it?
it was about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Okay, so what the fuck you was doing over there at 1 or 2 o'clock?
I was drugged. I was finna lay down.
No, you
I
could
was
lay
high.
down at home.
I had 2 edibles and some liquor. I was finna
How
lay
you
down.
was going?
I was finna lay
You
down.
you sent the wrong messages. You sent your
I was
body
finna lay
gave.
down.
I want to have sex.
Okay, but if you
Yeah,
see, but if I went out, but if I passed out and I went to sleep, why is you still like?
Because I'm not high.
That's not
You
my
already
fault.
got me turned on.
Listen.
You gonna give me something, you gonna get up out of here.
Well,
So whichever choose your poison, baby. You want to try to make it home and get a DUI, or you want to go ahead and give me some? Which one you want to do?
I don't- Listen,
Because you shouldn't have brought your ass over here. I'm just telling you.
okay? So
You shouldn't have brought your ass over here.
I went, but like I said, I didn't have the problem with
You
giving
shouldn't
it, but
have came
let
over.
me do it.
You was taking too long. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Why you gotta be rough?
Y'all making me nervous.
It's a real thing. It don't matter if you gay, straight, whatever. If
It
somebody
is a
trying
real
to
thing.
take it from you, they gonna try to take it. And she tried, and you did not succeed. You little thirsty thought box. And get my
She
cookies.
said, "Call her. She ready to give them to you now.
I'm giving you shit, bitch.
She wants some. She want to give
and
them
you
to you
still
now.
ain't getting it.
She want to give it all to you.
Rapist.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay. So what time is it?
Oh, that is
Oh, our time is up.
yeah, because y'all didn't even say we did not. We have no excuse. Should sex offenders be granted a
We
second
did answer the
chance?
question.
So you
We
said
the
case by case, case by case.
Oh, okay. Let's see what Ashley said.
Somebody said something long. God damn. Shit, girl, I can't read. Okay, do you think this topic has any correlation to women not disclosing their age in general? Sometimes we as women feel the need
Hey,
to lie
Ashley.
about our age, even as mature adults. Why do we want to remain young or youthful forever? Is that more attractive to
Look at
men
Ash.
or society as a whole? Why are adults so obsessed or attracted to youthful people? Do we all have a pureness that will never get back?
Mm-mm.
just thinking out loud, I want to embrace my age.
Because Ashley, I'm 50. They get mad at me for saying I'm 50. I tell them they 50. But
Okay, first of all, they ain't got nothing to do with what the question was, because
and she said
we're not.
She want to embrace her. I'm 50.
If you want to be 50, then that is fine.
I'm embracing.
But that's exclusive to you. Okay. Whatever you feeling about yourself, that's fine. And we're gonna accept you. But don't put that over here on us. Because my thing is 5 years is a lot of years.
4.
Don't add years to me.
4.
It's 5.
years. 4.
Don't add
It's
years.
4.
Don't add to mine.
4.
Because some people not even living long that much longer.
I mean,
So
I
don't
can
add
date
nothing to
a
mine.
younger person, but I
can date a younger person.
I have a limit.
I'm proud of my age.
I have a
honestly.
limit on how young I'm willing to
I
go.
don't look my age.
The youngest I'll go is
But-
10 years younger.
That's it. 10 years up, 10
Yeah.
years down. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't.
But I will say, Ashley, being young though, when we were younger,
Yes, she lied.
we would add, when we were younger, we wanted to be older. And then once you get older, we start saying we're younger. And I think you're right. It has to do.
Mama used to say.
It has a lot. It has a lot to do.
Mama used to say.
It has a lot to do with the fact, I think, that there's this misinformation about women anyway.
Yeah, we said that.
We lose, quote unquote, our value when we get older. Is what a
No.
lot. Hold on, let's be real.
Another topic.
That is a whole other topic, but I'm just talking about the question that she asked. Don't act like y'all ain't heard that. And it's been real prominently spoken about since KS had been on the scene. You see what I'm saying? They're saying, oh, when women are younger, they're this, they're that, blah, 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 blah. And then they saying that they lose their value as they get older.
Older men say that.
However,
Younger men want older women.
some of them do, some of them don't. And then it's
And
the
that's
whole
older men think
they
value
think that
go up.
they value go up when they, men think their value go up. So it's, it's just about what you actually believe. Honestly, I think that all people have value.
And
It
your
don't matter if
balls
you're
go
young
down.
or you're older. That don't even matter.
Sir, your balls go down.
They drop.
Drop.
And they-
In my teal voice.
Drop.
But we did bring up the fact that women lie about their age to make the men go to jail.
Yeah.
As sex offenders too. Ashley, we brought that up.
Mhm. They do lie about their age too.
Yeah, but we're 45.
We're 45.
But we'll be 46 this year.
I'm 45. I don't know what
Yes.
they talking about. Get your
That's
shit
the theme,
straight.
baby. It's been a theme.
Get your shit straight.
45.
50.
Get your shit straight.
But again,
50.
that's just,
She's a golden
I feel
girl.
great. I look great. I don't care.
Thank you for being a friend.
I think growing old is a beautiful thing.
It absolutely
Man,
is.
I love this age more
But I'm
than
not
I
rushing.
loved 18, 19.
I'm definitely not rushing.
because I know who I am in this space, in this body, at this age. 18, I was trying to figure it out. That shit was confusing as hell.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Mhm.
Certain
And
things.
I think it
Certain
also
things.
depends on your journey as well. That's another thing. It definitely depends on your journey.
Oh yeah, too. That may play a factor.
That definitely depends on your journey. So
Yeah.
So my closing thoughts is that, it is definitely a case by case. But for the most part, if you're someone who has been, quote unquote, a true predator on people, young adults, no mistaken identity, then
It helped.
definitely get help. You got to get counseling. I mean, there's got to be some kind of reform, but
Get your dick cut off.
I
Castrate him.
said that earlier.
You did.
That don't help.
But I do think that they may have a little bit more freedom in a certain aspect than what they have. The only reason why I say that is because, even watching that documentary, they literally cannot go or do anything.
And they
They
don't
can-
So
they can
if
do
it-
it, but they
but-
can be around kids.
You don't need
But that's
the
everywhere.
temptation. You
That's
don't need the
everything. That's
temptation.
everywhere.
That's the world.
But here's the thing then if that's the case, then these people should have been locked up for life. They should not have gotten out of jail then.
you
see
see
what I'm saying?
Just stay away. They need an island.
How? You're
You
gonna put them on an
That's
island?
why in
The
Miracle
island gonna cost
Village,
too.
but in Miracle Village, that's all that there is.
Right.
So
But ain't no stores in there and all that stuff. It's just a trailer park. So they still have to get jobs, try to get jobs. They still have to work. They putting them out in society to be hermits. Basically, they can't do anything. They can't go anywhere. They have to shop at a certain time of the day. There's a lot of things they have to do. And I'm not saying that they should be allowed around children and stuff. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's just like when we have other criminals that go to jail, then they let them out and there's no reform for them, then what?
okay,
So it's like if they're gonna let them out,
I understand.
then there needs to be, like you said, an island or some other type of community, something where it's more for them, but still not around, But they also have to wear ankle monitors 24/7 anyway. They have a tracker on them 24/7.
I get that. Remember New Jack City? Pookie was on crack. Pookie got off crack.
Mhm.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
He wasn't ready.
No, you ain't ready.
He wasn't ready.
You ain't ready.
Got killed.
Pookie out there. Now he out here flipping the work. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
Then what happened?
He got himself killed.
He got back on drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
He was high.
Yeah.
You put these pedophiles out there. They not ready. And then an innocent child got to be the victim to figure out that they wasn't ready.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. Man.
But so that's what I'm saying though. But there was no reform, right? Even with Pookie's situation, he just had went to rehab, but you weren't even out. That's a daily battle.
And that's
you know
what
I'm saying?
That's why they saying it's a sign. It's in their brain.
So that's what I'm saying. So my thing is wouldn't that be for all things addictive then? I'm just saying.
It could be
just like you got Pookie that was on crack. He
It-
went, got reformed, went whatever did. He went to rehab, all that stuff, and got back out into society and what? In a lot of alcoholics and a lot of drug addicts, they all relapse.
That's their drug of choice if we want to say that, but
You see
it's innocent kids, right?
Right.
So if we look at Jared, Subway Jared, he was married, had a whole family, and still seeking out little boys and little girls.
He didn't do nothing to that. He just like looking at it.
It given the opportunity.
We don't know that. He was never given the opportunity.
We
if
from
that's
his
the case,
documentary,
he could have did that.
it was
with his
almost
kids.
gonna be in place. No, it wasn't his kids. He didn't want to do that with his kids.
Exactly though.
But he wanted to do it to somebody else's kids.
Let's be clear. Corrections
Yeah,
don't
they
help
supposed to.
nobody.
Exactly. They supposed to, but
They
that's
trying
the
to
thing.
get them getting an education out of the Georgia prisons.
Mhm.
So,
But that's like Reese said though. Like even like watching the documentary in Miracle Village, they literally had to take classes. They literally had to have mentorship. They had to have all these things to keep their head right and straight. They kept them accountable. You know what I'm saying? They kept them accountable. But my thing is, I do think that some of them can be reformed. Not all of it. Some of them can be, because even the instructor was previously, offender. And he had went that long to where, now he's an instructor. Now he's making sure they hold themselves accountable, knowing that this was wrong. We shouldn't have did it. Blah, 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 blah. So I think that it can be done. But for everybody,
it's hard to say, man.
It's hard to say. It's just like somebody that's a murderer and they just keep murdering folks left and right. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what they want to do.
Taste it. Right. That's what they want to do.
But some people get the jacket that don't need the jacket, and I feel like that they can be reformed. But I don't. Hey, if you raping babies, I ain't got nothing for you, baby.
Right.
You definitely.
I ain't got nothing for you. I'm not the one or the two. Listen, I'm not a jury of your peers. I'm not one.
Right.
I'm not your peer, baby. I'm gonna hang your ass.
You see how they even got a jury for that.
Hang you, sir.
Why is that even a trial?
Right.
I just think that shit's sad. When y'all
is.
fucking with these babies, what y'all be thinking?
And half the time,
What do y'all be thinking?
and let's be clear, a lot single women with young kids, please be mindful of the company that you keep. Because a lot of these scenarios be single women with small children and they meet a man.
And the kid be prevented.
That girl in
Please
South Carolina, North Carolina, I'm sorry to cut you off. She sold her kid to the man because she owed him money.
That's
She gave the nigga her daughter.
yeah.
Your ass needs to be locked up too.
But y'all want to get rid of abortion. Y'all don't hear me though.
That's what I be trying to say, right?
Y'all know why they did it.
She can't even say nothing. This nigga.
I want to hit the bitch in her throat. You a dumb hoe. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga killed your baby. You was using your daughter to get dope from this man. He done slept with your daughter multiple times.
That was the dope talking though. The dope let her do that. She wasn't in her right mind to begin with.
Girl, no.
The dope. It was the dope. It was the dope.
Did you get Shania? I know you came in here and got Shania. Now Shania dead.
Yeah. Yeah. We can go home.
All right, we sure can. So look, it's been a good night.
We're going to catch y'all at the gun range because we're going to shoot y'all later.
That'd be a great idea.
Listen, period.
Wednesday night. Maybe we should do the Wednesday night.
We can't have the cameras on there though.
Okay, y'all meet us there then.
All right, so
look,
stay tuned to the page. We're gonna keep y'all. You follow us on Facebook. We will definitely
keep you entertained. You gonna keep them entertained.
I mean,
because she want to be a comedian so bad.
It just
she work. Start opening up at on Jimmy Carter.
I be at work, but when stuff come to my mind, I be if you follow the Facebook page, I'm gonna ask y'all.
I went in there to say baby daddy 5 times and it didn't work.
It didn't. Listen.
Was the lights on or off?
Yeah, right. You see, I asked, did you have the lights on or off when you asked?
The lights was on.
Please stay tuned.
Was I supposed to cut the lights off?
Listen, Lipstick and Lies Facebook page. You know what I'm saying?
Comedy at its best.
I'm gonna ask a random question at any given time. Please pay attention, and we also
go to YouTube.
We're gonna have some giveaways. Yes, go to YouTube and like it. We're also gonna have some giveaways as well. Stay tuned for the next time that we're gonna have an outing. Please go pick up a trap shirt. 2 for $30. Get you a trucker hat and a shirt. It is 2 for $30. It's the last time I'm gonna do the sale. So y'all gotta go to T-shirt _chicks on Instagram or in Facebook, or just go to Lipstick and Lies page and purchase you a trap hat and shirt for $30. You ain't gonna get no other deal like that.
You're not the best deal in the city.
Nah.
The best deal on the east side.
Go on and do it before
the best deal on the east side.
But she's disrespectful. Okay. So yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, look, we'll see y'all at the beaches and the banks.
She can't even.
Because don't nothing move until the money moves. Period. So that means transfer funds to the cash out.
It's gonna take 2 to 5 business days to transfer.
Good night, y'all.
Apple Pay.
Thank you for tuning in to Lipstick and Lies podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Oh, and don't forget to set your notifications on all of our social media platforms, especially YouTube. But hey, if you missed us, no worries. Head on over to our website, lipstickandlies.com, and you can find all of our latest episodes. That's lipsticknlies.com. All right, good night and see you next week.